Okay, let's jump in. Today we are doing a deep dive on one specific piece of gear, the AIDA Imaging PTZ-X20 IP camera.
Right.
And our mission here isn't just to, read a spec sheet. We're trying to figure out what makes this camera tick for teams that need pro results but are on a serious budget.
And the source material really frames it perfectly for that exact niche. It's an affordable workhorse camera.
A workhorse for who exactly?
Think small churches, remote learning setups, or even, budget-conscious esports studios. The core of it is a full HD progressive scan sensor.
Okay.
And that's paired with a really powerful 20x power optical zoom. That's enough to cover a whole stage from the very back of a room.
And here's where it gets interesting for me, the connectivity. It's built for these really complex hybrid workflows. It has traditional 3G SDI, HDMI, USB 3.0, and USB 2.0.
And they all work simultaneously.
Exactly. Why is that so important?
Well, it just solves the modern production problem. You can run your clean, low-latency 3G SDI signal into a broadcast switcher.
Your traditional setup.
Yeah. Your traditional setup, yeah. And at the same time, you can use the USB or the IP output for, say, a Zoom call or a direct-to-web live stream. It just makes it super adaptable.
And no extra boxes needed.
Right. And you mentioned IP, and the name gives it away. It's built for streaming. It uses both the old H.264 and the much more efficient H.265.
Which is HEVC.
Exactly, HEVC. It handles protocols like RTSP and RTMP, and it even conforms to broadcast standards like SMPTE 424M. So, it plays nice with the big, expensive gear, too.
What about the image itself, especially in, say, low light or with fast motion?
Good question. The tech sheet points to an advanced digital image processor, and this is key, a motion-compensated temporal noise reduction filter.
Okay, what does that mean in, plain English?
It means when you're panning fast or zoomed in and the light isn't perfect, it only needs 0.1 lux, by the way. That filter stops the image from turning into a grainy mess. It stays clean.
That is a huge deal for live action. Okay, let's talk about that motion, the P and the T in PTZ.
Sure, so the pan range is a full 340 degrees.
Almost a complete circle.
Pretty much. And the tilt goes from plus 90, so straight up, down to negative 30 degrees. The speed is what's really impressive for a camera in this class, though.
How fast?
It can pan up to 120 degrees per second. Tilting is up to 80. So it can snap to a new position very quickly.
And how do you control it?
You got options. There's the traditional integrated RS-232, but also the more modern Vesca over a CAM-P.
Wait, having both of those, is that redundant or is there a strategy there?
It's definitely strategic.
Yeah.
RS-232 is for your old school direct wire controllers, but Vesca over IP lets you manage, a whole fleet of these cameras over a simple network cable. So much easier.
And that speed, combined with the ability to save 128 presets, you could program some seriously complex shots.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, let's pivot to the money side, the commercial context. The price is listed at $1,090 MSRP, but there's a really important piece of fine print here.
This is the critical part for anyone budgeting. On October 9th, 2025, AIDA put a 15% tariff on their products. That listed price of $1,090, it already includes that 15% tariff. So if you're comparing it to an old quote, I have to be careful you're comparing apples to apples.
That's vital information. And on top of that, the vendor is throwing in free USA shipping, free returns, and lifetime tech support.
Plus a standard 2-year warranty. So when you look at the whole package, the PTZ-X20 IP is doing a really tough balancing act pretty well.
It's giving you professional features like that 20x zoom and H.265, but it's very aware of the total cost.
Even navigating things like tariffs.
Right. Which brings us to our final thought for you to chew on. You have those super fast 120 degree per second movements. You have Vesca over IP control. And you have 128 programmable presets. So how close does that get you to a fully autonomous professional remote studio, one where a human operator might never even need to touch the controls during a show? Think about what automation that unlocks.